Hey guys, lost track of time a little bit. That's not it. The hell? Oh, there it is. Jeez. All right. Hey Orion. Hey Zorg and Orion Cooper. Good to have you here.
Okay, it is that time of the night. Good to see
Hold on a second.
everybody. Thank you for coming.
Oh, that's
Glad you
better.
could make it.
That's better.
It is Flatzoid Friday, and the topic of discussion is the Earth created within 6 days? Please do come and have discussion with me because we can have deliciously chattings and
What the fuck, dude?
yeah, you guys are rocking. Hey guys, good to see you. Glad you could make it. Tonight is Flat Earth Friday, and hopefully we get some
Was that supposed to be humorous?
discussion going. It's up to you guys to see what you guys want to talk to. I just put up a bit of a topic if we don't really get anything, but yeah, good to see you guys. PJ, what's up? Derek Nelson, good to see you. Thank you for coming. I should put the link for Discord in.
The Earth wasn't created, so it couldn't have been created in 6 days.
I do think. Invite. Copy. It's good to see you guys. Glad you could make it. We shall see if we have any discussion. I do have some things to say. Tomorrow night I shall not be streaming because of my debate on Sunday morning early, I should say, 2 a.m. in the morning. So I will not be streaming tomorrow night specifically so I can finish
Yeah, plants don't need the sun.
my presentation and go through some things and, take notes and everything before the debate on Sunday morning at 2 a.m. So the 1st of March, which would for me be a Sunday, I think for you guys in Eastern Time, Saturday at 7 p.m. EST. So yeah, that will be discussing. It will be myself versus the bookshelf guy debating is Jesus declared as God? Simple answer is yes, and can show it many ways. Anyway, good to see everybody. Thank you for coming. What's up, PJ?
Hey bro, how you doing, man?
Okay, and yourself?
Yeah, still getting there. I'm
Hey George. Hey Westside.
still feeling unwell, but I won't be streaming till tomorrow. At least tomorrow now. I won't be on tonight.
Yeah, take some
I'm
rest.
getting out. I'm still, still feeling rough.
You look a bit better at least, but yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Are you feeling a little rough, or are you feeling a little rough?
I think it's because while I've been ill, I haven't been able to eat or drink much, so I think I'm weak because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
So it is Flat Earth Friday. We'll
Yes.
see if anybody comes in. Oh, I should probably change the thing. Why do I always forget this? I always forget to change the scroll at the bottom until we've actually started streaming.
Yeah. Am I on the right page? Let me just check.
Please don't change it. Please
See,
don't
I'm looking
correct
forward
it.
to that debate.
Please don't correct it. Flat Erath.
I think it's going to be quite
Yeah,
exciting.
when's that again?
It's for us. It will be on
So how long do you think it's going to take him before he figures out that it's wrong? So we're at 11:03 right now.
Sunday. So for me, it will be Sunday 2 a.m. and for you, it will be Sunday 12
Christ.
p.m. So tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow night, obviously, because I want to go through some notes and finish my presentation, everything. Um,
Right, so it'll be 12 a.m. You mean just turning midnight for
12 a
me?
yeah, midnight tomorrow for you.
All right, okay. So that's when I was going to stream. I might go on if you're not on on during the like from.
Hey, Mr. Andy.
So you not on? You won't be on tomorrow night. You're just going to go straight for
Yeah, I'm not going
the
to be
debate.
streaming tomorrow night. I'm just going straight 2 a.m. for me. I'll be on streaming the
Well,
debate.
what I'll probably do is go on early then, so I can get done before midnight. That's what I'll probably
Maybe
do
do
instead.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, that might be better.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not going to stream and then stay awake the whole night to debate and then fall asleep at church and then fall asleep at work the next day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, movie night as well. So yeah, I'll have to go on quite early. It'll be about 6 or 7 for me.
but it's going to be quite exciting. Let me see what the setup was again. I think it was 15 minutes opening. Let's see.
Capital F, capital L. Jesus. Erath.
Carlos
Go.
Diaz.
God damn,
15
man.
minutes. Who's it again? Sorry, who are you debating again?
The bookshelf guy on KRC's channel. The Unitarian.
On Unitarian, is it? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where is it? Why is it? I need 50. I just want to get that.
I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. How dare you interpret the Bible the way you want to when my interpretation is clearly superior?
Actual email so I can see what the setup is again, because I think it's 15 minutes opening, so I want to be 100% sure. Let's do it this way.
Yeah, you got Friday right.
Kingdom context. There we go. I think I found it. Let's see. So it will be against the bookshelf guy.
And
It
nobody's
will be
corrected him. Nobody's corrected him. Holy shit. Nobody has corrected him. Look at this.
Kabadri's Interest Debate You has proposed the format: 5 minutes intros, and then
Amazing.
opening statements.
Fucking amazing.
30 minutes total, so it's 15 minutes each opening.
Hmm.
And then we'll have 20 minutes of rebuttal, so 10 minutes each, and then 10 minutes each of cross-exam, and then half an hour of open discussion, and then 10 minutes each of closing statements, and then 20 minutes Q&A, and 5 minutes outro, 2.5 minutes each.
Cool.
So it should
Wonder
be
why
good.
it can't be seen. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good, definitely. I just don't understand why can't it be seen on YouTube? I can see my panel, my title, but I'm not showing. It's weird. I don't know.
Depends. Sometimes it shows you, sometimes it doesn't. It's showing you now.
Weird. Oh, is it? Well, it's showing me in here. I know that, but I don't know what the
On
YouTube
YouTube,
side.
yeah.
Oh, it is now. Okay, I don't see it. Weird.
Yeah, there's people who argue that the Bible can be proven scientifically.
Hey, John Edwards just popped in. He says 6 God days. Amen.
Oh, yeah. I see it now. I've refreshed.
The reason I say is God created the earth in 6 literal days.
See, my question would be, why couldn't God create everything in just like that? Why did it take him 6 days? Even if they're God days, why did it take him 6 days?
Is because the Bible says so.
I mean, shouldn't the Bible just say, in the beginning, God created everything? Right?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I mean, and that's how we understand the day. It's 24 hours, you know?
Yeah,
Ish.
because he said, and evening and the morning were the first day. So that already gives you the context of telling you what the day is. Evening and
Yeah.
morning. And that's exactly what we
Right.
have in a day.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
So it's quite interesting. What's up, Chris? Haven't seen you in a
Uh,
while, man.
now I've
What
lost
have you been doing?
flats. Now Chris is coming. I've lost flats. I'm
Ah,
gonna have to go out and come back in. That happens every time when somebody new comes in. I can't hear flats, so I have to go out and come back in.
every time.
Right.
How's it going, Chris?
Hey man, mic check.
Yeah, you're doing well. How's it
How's
going,
my
brother?
mic?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Okay. Yeah, I've been staying up really late, like streaming with Roger and then
Okay.
sleeping in pretty late.
Well, it's good to see
And
you, man.
yeah, you too.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on creation? Has it been created in 6 literal days, or, as they say,
Heck
billions of
yeah.
years?
All things are possible with God, and the
Amen.
way it's spelled out makes perfect sense.
Amen.
Yeah, see, that's another reason why there has to be a dome with the stars in a firmament, because if they even conceded that space is real, that means stars that we've measured through parallax. We've measured the distance to stars through parallax, and they're billions of light years away. So you can't claim 6,000 years if light is still getting to us from billions of light years away.
It's like Occam's razor.
Mm-hmm.
Literal days. Simple as that.
Yeah.
If we're
No
seeing the
need to.
light, if we're seeing the light from stars that are billions of light or millions of light years away, it can't be only 6,000 years old.
Wrap your head around and try and make excuses why it's not. 100% agree.
Right.
Uh,
We'll have a coffee.
do you think we're going to get any discussion tonight on this?
Well, it'd be a hope
No?
so, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it'd
Aaron
be nice.
Ballistic says the sun was created on day 4 of creation, as recorded in Genesis 1:14-19. So how did the first 3 days get recorded as days without the sun? The problem is you misinterpreting and misunderstanding that.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. If the sun was only created, and that's what we judge a day by, what you just laughed about, right? Oh, a day of sunrise to sunset, right? That's what PJ just said, right? So how could there be 3 days if you didn't have a day until the fourth day?
On day 4, he only made the sun and the moon to rule the day and to rule the night. So that means there was already a daytime and an evening and the morning.
How could that happen? If you didn't have a sun if you didn't have the sun, how could there be daytime, dipshit?
But because he made the sun and the moon to.
Listen to and he just fucking accused us of of bending ourselves around shit to make it make sense, right? Isn't that what he just said? And now he's like trying to wrap his head around this shit? What a fucking hypocritical clown.
To rule the daytime and the night, that is when it, you know, became daytime and sunlight observable with the sun and moon.
So where'd the light come from, man? Where'd the light come from? Oh my god. Fucking the mental gymnastics.
But yeah,
Hey, deplorable, how's it going?
the thing about that is it totally disproves the globe, though, because you cannot have a day without the sun if you're on.
Yeah, you can't have a day without the sun. Yes, because the sun is where we get sunlight, you dumb fuck.
On a globe. Nice thing about a flat Earth, as God created it, you don't require the sun to revolving Earth around the sun to have a day.
Oh, so just whatever you want to make up, however you want to fucking say shit's okay, is because it's the Bible. Oh my god, what a fucking clown you are. So it's like, gotta love that unfalsifiable narrative, right? Well, how could you have? Well, God did it. Literally, the God of the gaps.
So, yeah, hope that answers your question.
Didn't answer a question. It clarified shit pretty much. Oh, is it? Oh my god damn it.
The first slide. Ooh. Yeah, the first slide he made was daylight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Daylight. Let's see. Daylight definition. Daylight, the natural light of the day, the first appearance of the light in the morning dawn, the visible distance between one person or thing and another. Okay, yeah, you got daylight between you. The legal definition of daylight, the portion of time before sunrise and after sunset, which is accounted part of the day as distinguished from night in defining the offense of burglary. Okay. Huh. That's weird. So let's see. Can you have daylight without the sun? Without the sun, natural daylight is impossible because the sun provides 100% of the light that defines day and night on Earth. The sun's light takes roughly 8.5 minutes to reach us. If it vanished, the sky would turn pitch black and the moon would disappear, leaving only distant stars. So, yeah, you're dumb as fuck, Flatzoid. Hey, U.S. editor.
Exactly. But if people have disagreements, they can click the link in Discord and come and have a discussion, correct? It's open for them.
And daylight is independent of sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. You dumb fuckers. Oh my god. They think you can have daylight without sunlight, without the sun. Holy fucking shit, these people. Amazing.
Exactly.
Just amazing how ignorant people can be.
But
It really is.
we'll see. Maybe we'll just sit here and sleep, wait for people to come in. So what's interesting news on your side, Chris? Anything interesting happen?
I just did a live stream and I was having mic problems, but I think I figured it out already. Is because I was doing Discord and through OBS and I think it was messing up. But no, I just did a live stream on Lightning and
Oh, nice.
just finished it up.
That's good. That's good. I think lightning is very mysterious. Although they do have models.
Yes, yes. Natural phenomenon. No, I don't watch Vicky's show. I don't watch their channels. Yes, lightning would be very mysterious to ignorant people. Lightning is a very well understood phenomenon, dipshit. But you find it mysterious? Shit, dude. I'd keep that information to myself.
To try and
it's-
explain it, but I think there is some kind of mystery to it, you know?
Yeah, well, science, they'll take one thing and elaborate it, come out with huge equations and go in length and detail with all kinds of jargon and everything. But what it always is a lot of simple things that adds up to be something amazing. Like it's several little things that adds up, not one thing that they elaborate on to make it look fancy.
Yeah.
Say what? What the fuck did he just say?
100% agree.
Hey, Cygnus.
Slop.
Yeah, somebody say something about
Right.
4 days. How can they have 4 days without the sun? If the
Yeah, we
sun
already
It's still there. Full at Erath.
answered
Okay.
it. We already answered it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. But yeah, we made it very clear that the globe Earth is dependent on the sun and the revolving of the Earth. And if it only comes on the fourth day, globe Earth can't have a day. Reality is, like God created the Earth to be a stationary enclosed plane.
No, that's not reality because it's been measured as a oblate spheroid. So how the fuck can a person do that? Know that the Earth has been measured, but then think that it's flat because he thinks the Bible says it. I mean, how the fuck? Dude, seriously.
We don't need the
God
sun
damn it.
to have a day. They specifically need the sun to have a day because they need the Earth to be revolving around the sun and tilting away from it to have a day.
Right, it is. That's exactly what it does, dipshit. It's been measured. It's been proven. It's been proven, dumb fuck. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I mean, what the fuck?
Without the globe being there because it's formless and the sun only coming the fourth day, they have no way of reconciling that with their model.
Yeah, it's because the globe's claiming daylight is like the scattering of light or whatever, or some ionization or something that the sun's required. It's required to make the daylight in their model.
Yeah, check it out. Right here. Who is correct? Question for Corality Podcast. Who is correct? Every Christian teacher, professor, tutor in every Christian university, high school, and grade school, or you? And his answer was Scripture. So he thinks Scripture is correct when it's been proven wrong by science. And every other Christian believes it. He didn't answer the question and is still waiting. 8 days later, still waiting. What a fucking clown.
Mm-hmm.
That goes to show you that the Bible, it doesn't care what they say out there, you know, and it shows that the Bible's true, because if they were just trying to make the Bible fit with what they think reality is, then they would have made the sun on the first day if the Bible wasn't true. You know what I mean?
100% agree. 100% agree. I'm going to actually bring up. I think it is. Sorry, I was just looking for something quickly. Aha. Okay, there we go. Let me get it up quickly. Verses show. Joshua 10, guys. Everybody knows Joshua 10, come on. Joshua 10, 11.
No.
Okay. No, sorry. 10.
All right, Joshua. I mean, that alone right there is like there's a Bible story about the walls of Jericho that were brought down by trumpets. They played trumpets so loud it shook the walls so hard and the walls came down. Because I guess God did it, right? I mean, it's completely fucking horseshit. But these people fucking believe in this.
13.
It's really amazing.
And the sun. Wait, no. What? I want to read in the sun, but why am I getting confused? There we go.
Yeah, and the sun stood still.
No, 10:8. Okay.
Oh, 10:8.
We'll start from 10:8 and we'll go down. And the Lord said unto Joshua, Fear them not, for I have delivered them into thine hand. There shall be not a man of them stand before thee. Joshua therefore came in suddenly, and I went up from Gilgal all night. And the Lord discomfited them before Israel, and slew them with a great slaughter of Gibeon, and chased them along the way of Gath and Bodron, and smote them as Ezekiah unto Makkedah. And it came to pass, as they fled from Israel, and were going down to Bethon, that the Lord cast down great stones from heaven upon them, and Ezekiah died. And the... Well, where is... I just read it. Where he says the sun stopped still.
Yeah, Joshua.
Right. It stops shining. That's what the sun does. It stops shining. The person that saw that thought that God made the sun stop. They'd never seen it before.
Joshua 13. 10,
13, yeah.
Hey, Stanley.
Yeah, why am I getting... There we go. Yeah, but it's 10, 12. There we go, because I want to say where he said. Then spake
Right.
Joshua to the Lord in the day when the Lord delivered up the Ammonites upon the children of Israel. And he said in the sight of Israel, Sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Jasher, so the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day?
So a guy in the Bible is talking about another guy in the Bible. So you see, that says it in the Bible there, so it had to be true, right? Fuck off. Fuck off, man. Holy Jesus. You believe in science fiction, man. You believe in fantasy. It's sad.
Ooh, all day.
Mm.
While the sun was still.
Mm.
Oh,
Interesting stuff.
Oh, he did something. Someone said he said something happened. Someone said something happened, so it had to happen, right? Yeah. Yeah, something that's completely fucking impossible couldn't possibly not fucking happen, right?
So we can clearly see the sun had to
Fucking
stop.
clown.
Now, my question is, on a globe, can the sun stop?
No, and the Earth is a globe. It wasn't flat back then, dumb fuck. It wasn't a flat Earth back then where you can just make up whatever rules you fucking want. Holy Jesus, dude, are you this fucking stupid? The Earth has been measured, man.
And
No.
would the sun be stopping if in a day in the globe, because it's not the sun moving, it's the Earth
It'd be
moving?
the Earth that stopped. It'd be the Earth that stopped, yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't fit either. You have to. I have to apologize to you guys tonight. I am very tired. Had a hectic 2-3 weeks, so it has been catching up to me a bit. And I am going to work tomorrow morning early again for a few hours as well. So
I know the feeling. Like, this is the longest I haven't streamed for. This is the third day, I think. I've just been so ill, man.
yeah, get rest. It's much more important than streaming.
Yeah, I will be streaming again. It's not like I've given up. It's just I haven't had the
So let's see how long that lasts.
YouTube.
So, guys, the link is attached above if you guys want to come in and have a discussion. I mean, you guys asked for Flatzoid Friday. Yes, Flatzoid Friday. Maybe Sean Hawkins is streaming us. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, Sean Hawkins is streaming us, guys.
Okay.
Flatzoid Friday.
I'm
Is that
famous.
so? He's got a series now, Flatzoid Friday. Wow. So your Flat Friday is his Flatzoid Friday. Get an idea, Sean. Get an idea.
You know what?
Hey, Sean,
Why doesn't Mr. Sean Hawkins come and talk on here?
Because you haven't presented a map, model, and measurements of your flat Earth yet. See, you know the rules. Why do you keep thinking you can break the rules? It's pretty
Probably because all he can do is just swear. Yeah, that's
Nah.
it. And call you a liar.
The thing is,
No, I prove he's a liar, PJ. I prove that he's a fucking liar. I prove that he's wrong. See, that I don't just swear at people. I fucking back it up with facts, motherfucker.
You know what's sad about him? He calls this an echo chamber. Okay.
Yeah, it
He's
is.
literally able to talk. He's literally able to click a link and come in and talk. He said,
Right, but everyone agrees with you, and they'll block me just for saying hello. Right? It's different now because you don't have as many mods. But see, it is an echo chamber. If I prove you wrong too many times, you'll time me out. That's an echo chamber.
every time, like now, he's watching us live from his chamber, his little chamber on his channel, and he refuses to come here and talk to us. Why?
You have a wrench on my channel. Do I have a wrench on your channel? I'm sorry, shield? So funny.
Is it because he's a coward?
No.
Well, I
would
was
say
going to
so.
suggest that.
I
I
would
was
say
going to suggest
so.
that, but
Did you say that? Oh my God. That's awesome.
So, yeah. Maybe we'll just sit here in dead silence and let Sean Hawkins just sit in dead silence. How's that?
watch some cartoons or something.
Actually, I've got.
Isn't Sean a Glober? Does he believe in the Globers?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He's,
yeah.
he's a globe head, full and full, man.
On Hawkins, gosh.
Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, guys.
Still hadn't fixed it. He would be very mysterious to ignorant people. Lightning is very well understood phenomenon, dipshit. But you find it mysterious.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about.
Dude. I keep that.
You shared it with us, but
I'll try and explain it, but I think there is some kind of mystery to it, you know.
Yeah, well, science, they'll take one thing and elaborate it, come out with huge equations, and
Why is it got us so loud?
with all kinds of jargon and everything. But what it always is a lot of simple things that
Oh,
adds
yeah.
up to be something amazing.
This guy's very loud.
Hey, Mr. Jingles.
Several little things that adds up, and not one thing that they elaborate on to make it look fancy.
Maybe I've put soft on his.
Say what? What the fuck did he just say?
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm sorry, we can't listen to him because he just swears the whole time.
See, that's why it's an echo chamber. Not neither of you said what the hell did you just say to that guy when he said that. Neither of you did that.
yeah, what the F did Chris just say? Well, I thought it was plain and easy what he just said.
So sorry, guys.
And
I would like to just sit here and watch him make a fool of himself like he always does, but there's just too much profanity coming from him. So sorry, guys. I think there's much more fruitful things we can be doing than watching some old hermit babble on and swear every 2 seconds about
Hermit?
absolutely nothing.
Hermit.
Right.
I'm a hermit now.
But I can maybe look for a video.
God damn, I'm a hermit now. Fuck. My dad just thinks I'm an asshole. Now I gotta tell him I'm a hermit too.
Yeah,
that we
let's
can
do that.
review then.
Are you able to share it in here if you get one?
Yes, I'll share it in the Discords.
We get a bit of echo with it, but it's we can still hear it. I don't think it echoes through on the YouTube side, but it does on the this side
Oh,
when
okay.
when you share. It's cool.
Okay. Let's see.
So I mean, this is Flat Earth Friday. Where is your proof of flat Earth, Flatzoid? I mean, that's the purpose of Flat Earth Friday, right? To prove flat Earth.
Let's see. Excuse me. I have to be honest. Most of my things for now on my search bars and things is not anything really got to do with flat Earth anymore, because I don't watch flat Earth
No,
content
me.
anymore.
No, I mean, in fact, it's stuff I don't even watch because when I fall asleep, it just continues playing and goes on to the next thing. So that ends up what my my homepage It's all stuff I don't really watch.
I'm trying to figure out how to go to, sorry, how do you get incognito mode on here so I can go search Flat Earth? But it's fine, let's just search how much Flat Earth, okay. Flat Earth, let's see. It just sucks searching Flat Earth on here because they always bring the same stuff up.
Right.
Flat Earth exposed. Classified the biggest lies. The biggest lie ever told. Conspiracy Vault documentary. He's got 33 subscribers. It's been 4 months up. And let's see. Let's go look at the small channels.
Introduction. Question.
Okay. I'm going to put it up. Properties.
Introduction. Questioning the ground beneath us. We all grow up with one of the most
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is funny.
So
Editor.
this is from that video. Let me see if I can share it for you guys on the thingy my bob as well. There we go. On the Discord.
Cheers.
The guy's only got 33 subscribers, but he got 1,400 views on this video, so it's very good. But yeah, apparently Flat Earth is the
Hey, Logic.
biggest lie ever told. Flat Earth, we'll see. Let's see what it
Oh, Curious UK. Missed you.
says.
basic truths taught in school. The earth is round, a blue marble spinning through space. Textbooks, teachers, movies, even globes sitting on desks all reinforce the same picture. But what if that's not the whole story? What if, for a growing number of people, this image is not fact, but fiction? Welcome to the strange, fascinating.
Why does it seem ChatGPT like to me?
It does seem as though it's AI generated.
AI generated sound, and it sounds like he has ChatGPT script.
Yeah.
And
I'll be right back.
yeah, very unoriginal.
I mean that I don't. Can you see any continents, recognizable continents on that?
Yeah, you
little-
can see that's not a real photo. You can see that's CGI for sure.
know.
What I always
it's probably
noticed,
AI. It's probably an AI created image.
Yeah.
yeah. Even what they claim is real, actual photos, they'll never have daylight. That's one way I could know. Even if they're claiming it's real, it's fake because there's no daylight. There's never daylight.
No,
What do you mean? Where's the daylight? In space? Where's the stuff to bounce the light off of? They don't even understand how daylight works. They don't have a fucking clue.
that's really weird.
Even the blue marble, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they think that if you're in space, you should see space lit up. That's how fucking dumb they are.
And deeply controversial world of the flat Earth theory, where the planet you walk on might not be a sphere at all, but a flat, endless plane with hidden edges.
Endless plane with hidden edges. That is an oxymoron statement. You can't have an endless plane and have edges.
Yeah, an endless plane with hidden edges. That's an endless plane. I don't know many flat earthers that think that, but there is some that think that it's an endless plane. Which, how can you have containment in an endless plane? It just makes no sense.
Yeah,
You can't have a flat Earth either, dumb fuck. But that doesn't stop you from believing in it, does it?
exactly. And also, you can't have edges on an endless plane. And how can you have
No.
hidden edges?
Ridiculous.
I don't know if we're going to be able to go through this video, guys. It's already starting to just show big nonsense.
For believers, this isn't a joke. It's a truth hidden from the masses for centuries. For critics, it's the ultimate example of science denial. But either way, it's a conspiracy that refuses to die. Ancient vision.
Conspiracy that refuses to die.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, man. You guys have turned it into a cult.
First of all,
Because it's not a conspiracy.
yeah. Oh my word.
Yes, it's a conspiracy. It's right. It's a bunch of people that have conspired together to believe in the same thing. It's called a conspiracy, you stupid motherfucker.
And why must it die anyway?
Because it's not true, dummy. It's not fucking true. It's been proven untrue thousands and thousands and thousands of times. But you guys keep it alive because you know more than everybody, huh?
Because it's the truth. That's why it must die. Because they don't like the truth. You know, they like to stick. They like to be comforted by.
The truth doesn't get proven wrong, motherfucker. I hate to break it to you, but when you have truth, it's never proven wrong.
By their science fiction, and I love science fiction myself. But I know where that ends and reality starts. You know what I mean?
Visions of a flat world. What if the photos of Earth from space, the iconic blue marble, the spinning globe in textbooks, the rocket launches on TV, were all staged? Flat Earth believers argue that the globe model is not just wrong, but the biggest hoax in human history. They say humanity has been tricked into believing we live on a ball, when in fact we are on a flat, stationary plane, covered by a dome. This belief...
Well, you see, the thing is, if you read your scriptures, that's exactly what the scriptures detail it to be created.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's what people thought it was. Hey, Brenda.
As.
I mean, it's what people thought, but those people were fucking ignorant, man. They didn't know anything. They knew how to raise crops. That's it. That's it, man. They knew how to raise crops, halfway govern, kill people. That's what we knew back then. We knew how to draw stuff. We didn't know science. We didn't know cosmology. We didn't know how the universe worked. And you choose to fucking believe that shit over modern science that's measured everything. What a dumb fuck you are. Oh my god, dude.
I mean,
that's about the most seriously deranged fucking thing I've ever heard.
Plane with a solid firmament, a rakia.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you get out there...
Right. Prove it. Prove your dome. Show us evidence of it. Don't just breathe. Show us evidence.
Any of the old images of the cosmology, that's...
I mean, they demand us to tell how is gravity created? How does gravity work? And then, we believe in a dome that we refuse to fucking prove. Fucking ironic hypocrites.
What it shows you
Hilarious.
too. That's what it depicts.
Mm-hmm. So,
I noticed on his video there when he had the TV up, he had a green screen TV but forgot to fill the green screen.
I saw that. That's why I think a lot
With
of
an
this
image.
is just AI stuff.
Yeah.
Is not just
it is, Roman. It's more intimate with the creator than they want you to believe. They try to
see, and that's the other thing is they're so insecure. They just they think about the universe, about endless, infinite space. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Stanley. I appreciate it, Cygnus. But it's like they think about it, and it scares the shit out of them that they're just a tiny speck in the universe, and they don't want to be insignificant. So they believe in a flat Earth where it's all small. Everything's enclosed in a dome. All that stuff that everybody says way out there that makes me feel little, that's all enclosed, so I feel bigger in relationship to it. And I'm at the center, right? God put me at the center, so I don't feel bad. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
push God away from you with the globe and all that. They wanted to distance you away from God, but he's really much, much more intimate.
Exactly. That's why
You know,
yeah, that's why I always bring this argument up. It's like, what makes more sense with God's character? A personal God that wants to be with you creates a stationary enclosed plane, where he can be
Right.
by you, or an infinitely expanding universe that took billions of years to create, and you're just an infinite speck of dust that has no
See, there you go.
meaning. You're just by chance, and God is moving further
Did I fucking nail it or what?
and further away from you.
What do you mean moving further and further away from you? God's getting bigger. He's still here. He's just expanding and getting bigger. But you want to keep God small and tiny, so you don't feel so bad. What a pathetic fucking non-Christian you are.
Which one makes more
Right. He
sense?
didn't. Exactly. He
Which makes more sense, an infinite God or a small, tiny, pathetic God?
didn't create us to have nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? That would just be what would be the point in his creation if he was just going to be, I don't know, light years away. Not
Exactly.
personal, like you said.
It's about trust, deception, and power.
I mean, it's so fucking sad. It really is. And that's me speaking as a former Christian. Right? I would never even think that God is small. Ever. Ever. And God it isn't expanding, isn't getting bigger with the universe. What a fucking piece of shit he is.
If they lied about the shape of the earth, believers say, what else have they lied about? It's a question designed not just to spark doubt, but to set fire to everything we think we know. Ancient visions of a flat world. The flat earth idea isn't new for much of human.
I'm proud of him that he actually said that, because we all know that they've always, no, it's never been flat, it's always just been believed as a globe, blah, 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 blah. So it's,
Sean Dawkins is in your chat.
hey, Sean Hawkins, he says the Earth has been measured as spherical for over 2,000. No, that's false. It's never been measured for 2,000 years to be flat.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it has been measured as spherical. Absolutely, man.
But you are welcome to come in, Sean Hawkins. The link is above, but please, if you come in, please don't swear. It would be
Okay.
very much appreciated.
So how do you measure the circumference of a circle if you only know the radius? How do you do that, Flatzoid? How do you measure the circumference?
He
Thank
says,
you.
he says your Bible is wrong and has been debunked, but yet you will say that God hates liars and hates us. So you're using that same Bible
Yes, the Christian God hates liars. Absolutely.
against us. That's hypocritical. That's
Right. That's as a former Christian. As a former Christian.
full of it,
Yeah,
Sean.
it's been called hypocrite. Yeah, the thing is with Sean Hawkins, by the way, your Bible is wrong has been debunked is totally nonsense too. That's a false statement.
No, that's a true statement. See, you say the Bible says the earth is flat, and it's fucking not. Science has proven that it's not. So, yes, your Bible has been debunked.
And you have yet to show it to be able to claim it, Sean.
Okay, here, let's see. 72 blue marble. There we go. Right there. Proven wrong. Your Bible's been proven wrong.
But you're more than happy
So easy. It's so easy.
to come and show it. You guys are up for that?
The
You can come and
Bible's
show
been
us how the
debunked.
Bible is wrong and being debunked.
Absolutely. Too right. The Bible's been
He's
so
saying-
debunked that a load of the world still uses it.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Yes,
the world uses the Bible as a book of worship. They don't use the Bible as a fucking science book, asshole. Your Bible has been proven wrong by science. Yeah, pi equals 3. Yeah, does pi equal 3? No, it doesn't, does it? So your Bible is proven wrong. And the reason people still use it is because There are gullible people. There's a lot of fucking gullible people in the world, man. Hopeless people that need something to grasp because they don't have the mental capacity to fucking handle it.
Chris.
He's saying that the Earth has been measured as spherical for 2,000 years. If he's talking about Eratosthenes,
For over 2,000 years, starting with Eratosthenes.
that is debunked in itself because sun rays are divergent.
Exactly.
No, they're not. They most fucking certainly aren't. Here. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that's not it. Hold on a second. Just a second. I really need to. Here, I'm going to do this right now. We're going to show you there, buddy. So, YouTube art. Here, we're going to add a. We're going to do this on this one. We're going to add a media file. And we're going to make that a new source. And we're going to. Okay, this is sun rays. And we're going to go in here. We're going to choose that. There we go. Here we go, buddy. You know what this is? These are parallel light rays. You know how we know? Because you're 90 degrees to the shadow and they're parallel. But look, when you get down low, like you'd see with a corpuscular ray, they're divergent. How about that? Isn't that weird? I'll be right back. I'm back. What'd I miss? Alrighty. Why was it like that? Oh, it shut off once it got done. Anyway, so there you go. Yeah, they're not parallel, or they're not diverging, dipshit.
And
Exactly, and
there's
it's
no
not
way.
I mean, it's like they keep saying light rays diverge, and then they say that they understand perspective, and they don't. You can't say that you understand perspective and think that light rays diverge.
a
You can get
measurement.
any. Yeah, they don't come in. The rays are not coming in parallel. They're divergent. So that debunks Eratosthenes right there.
And
There's
you
no
get
No,
way
it
they got
doesn't.
measurements.
exactly the same data reading with
No, it doesn't.
a local sun.
Right.
No, you don't. You don't. You get a different angle.
So, yeah. He's been explained
And,
this
and they
many
never
times.
came in parallel. So
He's been explained many times in this.
In history, people believed the earth was flat,
Hey, my mind.
not round. Ancient
Sorry, flat is also round. You know, a coin is flat,
Yeah.
but it's round. A pancake's flat, but it's round.
Hey, Ackerman.
Right.
Hey, Dan.
A circle is
Right.
flat,
No,
but it's round. So,
right. They don't like stick the sphere, do they? They've got to stick in the round there just in case.
mhm.
Mesopotamians described the world as a flat disk floating in a cosmic ocean. Norse mythology imagined a flat land encircled by a great serpent. Early interpretations of religious
You know what I find interesting about that? All these civilizations that, ancient civilizations that explain the Earth's cosmology. Why do they all have the same type of cosmology?
Isn't that mad?
All
Because they were all stupid, dude. They were all stupid. That's why. They weren't smart. They couldn't measure everything.
believe the Earth is flat. All believe it's enclosed in some kind of closing. All
Contained,
believes it's
yeah.
stationary. All give reverence to a deity in the center of it all of creation. And yet none of these people, none of these civilizations ever even met each other. How do they have the same cosmology?
Weird.
Almost like as if it's true.
Well,
But hey, we should trust the Greeks who came along much later and philosophized,
And measured everything. Measured shit. Created science. Yeah, we should trust those people.
love spheres and balls, and God can only create perfect sphere shape. So therefore, the Earth has to be this perfect sphere shape.
So if you got one cook, one chef who just got done taking a shit, didn't wash his hands, and then you had another one that washes his hands before he cooks your food, which one are you gonna go to, Flatzoid? You know, the one that's done it traditionally, the way it's always been done, where germs don't exist, and you can't transmit germs from shit to food with your hands, or are you gonna go to the modern day chef who washes his hands before he cooks so you don't get fucking sick? Which are you gonna choose, Flatzoid?
And in the
I
meantime, it's
think
not
that
now a perfect shape even in the paradigm because now it's pear-shaped.
Right, it's slightly larger on the bottom than it is at the top. Slightly, like by a fucking pixel.
I think they like the balls before the spheres.
texts painted a picture of an immovable earth beneath a dome-like sky. It wasn't until the Greek philosophers, Pythagoras, Aristotle, and later Eratosthenes, that the spherical model gained popularity. Flat earthers use this history as ammunition.
I do have to agree with Flatzoid. I'm getting tired of the AI slop voices. The AI read, AI created text.
Claiming their belief isn't fringe. It's a revival of humanity's oldest wisdom. The birth of the globe model. The globe theory spread with observation.
This is definitely, without a doubt, AI. ChatGPT scripted.
But it's still correct. don't get me wrong. I just don't like the way it sounds. It's still correct, dumb fuck.
I have no doubts.
Exploration and science. Sailors noticed ships disappeared bottom first over the horizon. During lunar eclipses, Earth's shadow on the moon was always round. Eratosthenes famously measured shadows in 2 cities to estimate.
See, Aristophanes, as you said, Chris.
Yeah, and that's debunked. Just, I mean, the rays are divergent. You can't. They don't come in parallel, man.
You know what's also funny about this?
But they do though. See, they do.
Have you not realized that the Aristophanes story doesn't even make sense? It contradicts itself.
How? How does it contradict itself?
Some stories say it's wells. Some stories say it's obelisks.
Right. There was a stick or an upright thing, a column, and a well. And the well, when the well has is no, there's no shadow in the well. That means the sun is directly overhead.
Some stories say it's an obelisk and a well. They can't even make their mind up what he used. Also, they can't really make their mind up what the actual distance is in stadia.
Yeah, they pretty much did that. What are you talking about?
Because they don't really know what a stadia was. They have a reference based on average, but that's as close they could get it. But my question is, if the Aristophanes went to Alexandria, how the hell did he know that it's going to be this time shadow previously, somewhere else?
Well, in Alexandria was where the well was, so he knew that there was a shadow somewhere else. So he had his assistant go there, wait for a signal. Could have been sound. It could have been smoke. He could have built a fire, right? Had a fire going and then threw some wet, like sackcloth on it, and it smoked. Hey, I see spin. I don't know how they signaled, but there was a signal given, and yeah, he measured the shadow and did the math and measured the Earth.
He just assumed because he observed it sometime at another place. How do you know that day the sun wasn't shining there? It was overcast.
Well, then he couldn't have done the experiment. Yeah, it's like they uh, uh, they like to bring up Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about it, where he says, if you have 2 points, it could either be flat or a curve. But they cut it off just before he says, but if you have more than 1 point, then it's definitive. It's not flat. They measured the angle when the shadow is longest. No, I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it happened. They measured the angle of the shadow when the sun was at the zenith of the well.
Ever thought of that?
The shadow being its longest would be like sunset or sunrise.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
It's
very
fair.
contradictory. Like you said, it debunks itself.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's that invincible ignorance. Oh, it debunks itself. I'm always right. Love it.
Later,
Fucking
explorers
love
like
it.
Magellan and Columbus circled the world, confirming it was round. And centuries later, Newton and Einstein built.
No, Sean Hawkins, it's called Flatzoid Friday for discussion. You
All right, prove it. Prove your flat Earth. You've not yet proven it.
guys won Flatzoid Friday. I can easily just go to scripture because I'm enjoying
But Scripture doesn't prove anything. Scripture doesn't prove anything. It's a book. It has no proofs in it.
scriptures a lot. And you can come in and discuss, Sean, because we don't need to prove flat Earth. It is true. It is flat. It's as simple as that. The Bible tells me what it is, and I take what the Bible says.
There's nothing left to prove. There's nothing left to
Yeah,
prove.
we don't need to fight for
nothing
something that's
left to
already
prove.
been proven.
It's not been proven, though. What are you talking about?
Theories
Right, the Bible that got pi wrong, that says that people walk on water and that snakes talk. Oh, it says it's flat, so yeah, that's proof. Wow.
of gravity that made the globe essential to understanding physics. But flat earthers argue that all of this was assumption, interpretation stacked on interpretation, shaped by the desire to fit the globe narrative. The flat earth model. So what does the flat earth look like? Picture a flat disk.
And it puts a Makata on. Okay, well done, man.
The center sits the North Pole.
Right, that's a projection too. Just like the flat Earth is a projection of the globe Earth.
Spread outward, the continent.
That's why it's all distorted. Because the flat Earth wouldn't exist without a globe. Your flat map wouldn't exist without the globe. But if you wrap it back around a globe, it makes sense. It works. Everything's not distorted.
Continents radiate like sliced.
So the AI couldn't even get the picture right for him.
Chris.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But that shows you how lazy this is done. He couldn't even say, okay, it's not giving me what I wanted. Let me just go and get a picture. So he just left it at that. Really?
Is on a plate. And at the edges, Antarctica. Not a continent, but a towering ice wall, thousands of feet high, circling the world and containing the oceans. Above it all, under a great dome, the sun and moon circle overhead like spotlights, lighting different parts of the world at different times. Stars are embedded in the dome itself. This model denies not just round Earth, but space itself.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what the Bible says about where the stars are situated, shall we?
Why the fuck would you look in the Bible for that, man? Why would you look in the Bible for any kind of information about stars? Dude, come on, get real. Let's see what a cookbook has to say about auto repair.
Okay.
Wow, this is sad.
Genesis 1:14. Then God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons and days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of heavens to give light on the earth. And it was so.
Right, that's horse shit. It's complete horse shit, Flatzoid. It completely flies in the face of reality.
Then God made two
Of measured, demonstrable reality.
great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night.
Then why is the moon during the day? Why can we see the moon during the day and sometimes we can't see the moon at night at all? Why, Flatzoid? Why can't we see? Why are there days that we cannot see the moon? If God said it has to be there every night.
He made the stars also. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth.
Right, in the expanse of the heavens. In the expanse of the heavens.
And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So where does the Bible say the stars are? The firmament.
In space. Right? If you're interpreting something the way you want to, they're in space, in the expanse of space. That's the way I interpret it. It's the way every other Christian interprets it. Yeah, I guess deplorable.
Firmament. There we go.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a fucking cop out. Prove the dome. Show us proof of your dome.
Believers, there is no orbit, no satellites, no galaxies.
Such a
Just
sad,
Earth,
pathetic fuck.
sky, and a dome. NASA and the Great Deception. If the Earth is flat, then who benefits from the lie? For believers, the answer is simple. Space agencies like NASA. Flat Earthers claim NASA is the gatekeeper of the globe deception. They argue that the Earth photos we've seen are CGI, stitched together composites.
Ah, space penis.
That's also very interesting, though. Why do we see so much fake videos if it's supposed to be real?
We don't see fake videos. You think they're fake because you don't like them, but we don't see fake videos.
Do you
Exactly.
need to lie about anything if it's not a lie?
Hey, you lie more than anyone on YouTube, Flatzoid. That's what you do. That's your piece de resistance is lying. So I'd be careful in accusing other people.
Talking about fake.
See, I mean, I proved that you had me blocked, Flatzoid. I proved that you had me blocked when you said that you didn't have me blocked, right? Right? You unblocked me, and this is, see, I don't have you unblocked, or I don't have you blocked. See, look at it. But yeah, I was blocked, and I proved it. And you called me a liar, and then I proved that you're the one who lied. So yeah, gotta lie to Flurf. Exactly, deplorable.
Videos, deep debatable's going on about Chris using AI shots as if they were real. I can't see. He uses AI, yes, but he's not going to say they were real.
Oh, man.
Surely not.
Yeah, of course. And I have a debunk video on there too. I made one on the moon, the Apollo guys up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not going to say the AI is real. He does use it, we know that. He's not going to turn around and say it was real. Where are you getting that from? Debatable.
Or outright fabrications. Astronauts floating in space, they say it's filmed underwater or on harnesses in giant studios. Moon landings, Hollywood productions, billions of dollars.
Sorry, this video is boring me, to be honest.
Garbage.
It's literally just based on straw man. It's the
No, it's based on reality, Flatzoid. The Earth isn't flat.
same old
Same old.
anti-flat Earth propaganda.
Yeah.
I mean, the Earth isn't flat, Flatzoid. It really and truly is not flat. So
Let me
Yeah.
make fallacy upon fallacy and just use generalizations to try and say how bad flat Earth is, and then say no. That's practically all that this guy's doing. And he couldn't even just make an original video. So I don't know about you guys, but I think there's something better we can look at. There has to be.
Yeah.
No wonder why he's only got 33 subscribers. Okay. Let's see. I'll have to change the filters. Let's see to this week. Let's see. 5 things about the globe that flat earthers have never been able to explain. 2 days ago from Simon Ann. You want to watch that?
Yeah, let's do it. Or Sky
Let's,
Mandani. Yeah.
At least Mr.
Sees me.
Dan Man has a bit more of an exciting appeal to him.
Really?
Okay.
At GoDaddy,
GoDaddy!
is the center of your online business.
Yeah, you can
Help
go.
protect it from online threats with website security.
I just want to tell
see, he asks people to donate money to his channel, but he doesn't spend money on his channel. You notice that? He could very well get premium, but he doesn't do that. Why?
whoever said you get to, science from snakes and books or whatever. No.
That's
First of
cringe.
all,
Right, you get science from a book that says snakes talk. Pi is 3.
Horrible.
the Bible's not a science book.
zombies are real. Then why are you using it as a science book, Flatzoid? See, you're using it in a replacement for science, right? You don't believe science, you believe the Bible. That means you're using it as a science book. Are you that fucking dishonest you can't admit that?
Okay? Doesn't
Fucking
claim to be a
sad,
science book
man.
either.
It is so fucking sad, the hypocrisy of this guy.
But I will rather take what God says in His Word over what man says any day, because the Bible is very clear. Okay? Man is a liar.
So
God is
what's he on
not.
about? So
God is not.
he's got a problem with it raining frogs. I mean, it's been people have observed it rain fish or
Yes.
frogs and stuff like that
Frogs,
because
fish,
it's quite it happens.
it
They get
happens in real
sucked up out
life.
of the sea with a storm and rain.
Yeah, you know how that happens? Uh, is a tanker plane scoops up water out of a lake and dumps it over a forest, and it rains frogs and fish. That's when that happens. Okay? They didn't have any fucking planes that put out fires back then.
Rain down, not
It
hard.
happens a lot of times with like cyclones and
Yeah, that's what I was on about. Some kind of bad storm. Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
that it picks up a lot of fish and debris and sometimes even
Yeah.
frogs and stuff and like throws them, you know. So yes, it's very it's an occurrence that happens and is observable.
Well, if what them storms can throw houses
You know, it's also observable, motherfucker. There you go. This is also observable.
and men and cars, they can certainly throw a frog
Exactly.
Years now,
for free.
scientists have insisted that the globe model is full of holes. They say it can't explain what we see. They say it relies on blind belief. And they say it collapses under scrutiny. But here's the problem. When you start actually asking flat earthers for explanations, real explanations that work mathematically and geometrically and consistently across the entire planet, the answers are just not there. And I'm not
Yep, absolutely. Yes. They say? What shape is the Earth? Flat. Okay. How does this work? How do flight paths work? How do flight times work? Oh, I don't know. It's just it's flat. It works the same on a globe as it does on the flat Earth. That's the answers we get from these fucking morons.
talking about minor details here. I mean foundational realities, things that are observable, measurable, things that ordinary people can verify without a space agency. And over the last decade of debates and live streams and conferences, there are certain globe realities that flat Earth...
And yet you are still trying to fight flat Earth.
But we've beaten flat Earth, motherfucker. We're just trying to prevent people from becoming flat earthers. See, it's like a pre-indoctrination, right? We want to prevent people from getting indoctrinated by dumb fucks like you.
You're so adamant that you've debunked flat Earth and that they're wrong and you're right, and yet how many years has this guy still been going on?
Oh,
Yeah, see that he's only going on because there are dumb motherfuckers like you on YouTube. That's why, Flatzoid. If flat Earth didn't exist, we wouldn't do this. So you're the cause of it.
yeah, sorry, can I just say, Terry's right. Yeah, you're banner at the bottom. You've put flat earth rather than flat earth.
Ah! Told you I was tired.
Oh my God, Orion.
Flat Earth.
Flat earth.
Flat Earth.
Wow, it took him that long to fucking catch it. It took him that fucking long. He fixed it back here. Where is it? He fixed it here. It took them 30 minutes.
I like it. The flat earthers.
Flat Earth Friday. Let's do it this way.
God damn, man.
Is that better? Thank you, Turret.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Flat. Yeah.
They can't account for without breaking their own model.
Let's
and
see.
today we're going to go through 5 of them. These are 5 things about the globe that Flat Earth has never been able to explain.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I can forward that. Don't need to
for
watch.
joining me. Before we begin
Okay.
today, though, a huge thank you to the sponsor.
Oh, we don't need to worry about your sponsor. Thank you.
ID theft is an incomplete page. Go to search up price to explain. Let's start with something visual. Opposite star rotation.
It's being explained. It's literally being explained. What's he lying about?
How's this been explained? How do you get counter-rotating star fields? How does that happen, Flatzoid? You've not been able to explain that.
How many times have we explained? If you can stand in front of a road and the cars are going from right to left,
Okay,
and
Okay.
you are looking,
but you're not standing at a road. You're looking at a car that's moving around you. So you got a car that's going in a roundabout. You're standing outside the roundabout. How does that car go around you, Flatzoid?
north. Okay? Those cars are coming east to west. Now let's walk across the road and turn around. And we're looking south now. Those cars are now coming left to right. They're still going east to west.
Right.
But the cars are not on the ground, Flatzoid. The cars are up in space. So you're talking about something that's on the ground. We're talking about rotational star fields, Flatzoid. How does this happen on a flat Earth when there's no central rotational point in space for that to happen? How does everyone in the South see the same thing facing in different directions, Flatzoid?
Right. They do left to right, right to left, and it's always east to west. And that in itself shows.
How do you have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, Flatzoid? How do you see the sun south of you when you're further south than the sun could ever be?
It's the luminaries are local.
Yeah. And who said they aren't following the shape of the dome? So, as simple as that. So yes, it's been answered. It's just they don't want to accept the answer. That was what he should rename his video to. 5 things we can't accept what that answers is. What that answers is. That doesn't make sense. 5 things that have been answered but we can't accept. How's that? Maybe that's what he should say. So not a good start. Already number 1 shown to be a lie, Simon Dan.
In opposite hemispheres.
I mean, it just makes no sense even on a globe. Like you're on a globe and they're spinning. I mean, it just makes no sense to me at all. Like what he's trying to get across.
What do you mean it makes no sense? It makes perfect sense on a globe, dumb fuck. That's the problem. It only makes sense on a globe, and it makes absolutely no sense on a flat Earth. God damn, these people are dumb as fuck, aren't they? I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
With
God
how
damn
are
it,
they?
man.
Yeah, whatever. No, yeah.
Camera in the UK and take a long exposure photograph, you'll see star trails forming circular arcs around one point in the sky. Here in the UK, that point is Polaris, and the stars rotate anti-clockwise around it. Now
Wow.
go to Australia, set up the same camera and take another long exposure photo. You'll find the stars rotate in the opposite direction, clockwise. Not slightly different or distorted, but completely opposite. And this is not rare footage from NASA or other space agencies. This is amateur astrophotography. Thousands of independent photographers across both...
And it's been explained. What are the things that he said What's his whole premise? Oh, things that no flat earther has been able to explain. I just gave you like a little, very quick rundown on explaining it. So, in other words, he just doesn't accept what's explained.
Hemispheres.
I would love his explanation. I don't know.
Sorry?
I would love his explanation. So if you're down in the southern hemisphere, the stars are spinning the opposite. Yeah, but that don't make no sense even on a globe.
Mm-hmm.
How does that not make sense on a globe? Seriously, man. Jesus, the fucking cope that these guys are huffing is just, oh my God.
You can too. Now, on a rotating sphere, this makes perfect sense. When you stand on opposite sides of a spinning board and look outwards, your orientation is, of course, reversed. What appears anti-clockwise from one side appears clockwise from the other. But on a flat Earth, with the North Pole at the centre, everyone is standing upright facing the same dome. The sky should rotate the same way for everyone.
See, the problem is, see, on a flat Earth, it doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't see stars because the sun would never set. Everyone would see the sun all the time.
There is no...
Oh my word. He's been shown actual demonstration of this. What he's just said is totally nonsense.
geometric reason for the rotation direction.
I've always had a real small bladder. I've never been able to control my water.
To flip. And flat Earth explanations usually go one of three ways. They'll say the footage from the south.
Oh,
And I drink a lot of caffeine, which is a diuretic. So
thought he said there are no answers. Now he just said explanations go as said. So there are explanations then, Simon Dan? Or am I just missing this? Is his video not things?
if I ask you to explain something and you say puppy water, and that wouldn't be that's an explanation. It's not a good one, but it would be an explanation.
That flat earthers cannot explain. And now he says there's explanations for it.
So tell us, where on the rim of your flat Earth is the central rotational point of the stars, Flatzoid? There's only one point on Earth where you can be directly under that rotational point. Where is it?
Right.
So how do you have explanations for something you just claimed they don't explain?
Because on a flat Earth, the AE model flat Earth. So if I go to an image here, right? I bring this picture up. We see that? Yeah, so if I'm here, right, and I look straight up, right? Let's see if I can I go up? God damn it. I can do that and open it here. So if I'm standing right here, Flatzoid, right? And I look straight up, I'm going to see the stars rotate in an opposite direction than if I was standing right here, right? So this would be where the central rotational point is. But I can walk like 2 steps this way and I'll be over here. See, on a flat Earth, if I walk 2 steps this way, I'll be here. So then the rotational point is here. Or if I go this way a little bit, if I go this way a little bit, I'll be over here. Or I'll be over here. See, but on a globe Earth, dipshit, if I'm here, or if I'm in Antarctica, let's just look up Antarctica. But in Antarctica, if I am here, I'm going to see the stars rotate in a circle directly overhead. If I'm here, I'm going to see the same thing. If I'm here, same thing. Here, anywhere around this central rotational point, I'm going to see what this point sees. So how does that work, Flatzoid? Because on the AE model, that would mean I could be here, I could be here, right? I could be anywhere on this rim, and I would see the same thing. How does that work, motherfucker? How does that work, Flatzoid?
Come on, Simon Dan, you can do better than that.
This fake. They'll say the dome rotates differently depending on where you are, or they say something about perspective flipping it. And of course, the problem is that Flat Earth has never produced a working sky model that explains opposite rotational.
Yes, it's called a sky map. You
Sky map? You didn't let him finish.
can actually use the sky map and go to a planetarium. Has anybody ever been to a planetarium?
Sky map. You mean those apps that use the heliocentric model in their source code? I mean those? That's a spherical Earth model. Sky map? Yeah, most certainly is.
Before?
No, but I know what they are.
And the planetarium, by the way, guys, the floor's flat. You're sitting on seats on a flat floor, and you're looking at a hemispherical domed ceiling. And guess what?
Right, they're showing you the celestial sphere. That's what they're showing you.
It gives you the exact same observation. Maybe that's what people should put a GoFundMe up for Simon and Dan to go to a planetarium. Just a thought.
Directions across hemispheres, whilst preserving consistent star positions. It's never been done, and it never will be. Right,
It's called a planetarium.
let's bring this a bit closer to Earth and talk about long-haul flights in the southern hemisphere. Now, we all know that flat Earth maps stretch Antarctica into an outer ring on the outside of the map, and that distortion creates a serious problem for them, especially when you look at flight routes in the southern hemisphere. Flights between Sydney and Santiago, Johannesburg.
The old famous flights. Why are they using a map that's not based on distances, guys?
What do you mean? They don't use a map that's not based on... What the fuck are you talking about? What?
Why are they using a map that's not based on distances, guys?
All maps are based on distances. I mean, all flight maps are based on distances. What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about? I mean, maps are created with distances. What the fuck are you talking about? See, he thinks he's saying something profound, doesn't he?
And why are they using maps that are distorted globe images?
No, because the Earth is a globe. See, it's kind of hard to carry a fucking globe in your pocket, to shove a globe in your fucking glove box. But you can take a globe, you can project the area you want to map onto a flat surface, but that doesn't mean the Earth is flat. Did you think it did? Did you think because we project flat maps from a globe that the Earth is flat?
Right.
Hey, Sullied Science, how you doing? Debatable D, what's up?
All I know is pilots use sectional maps, just like...
Right, sectional maps are taken from globe measurements. All maps are taken from a globe, dumb fuck.
Just like ship navigators, okay? They use sectional maps.
Actually, they use fucking GPS, right? They use a computer. Captains don't sit down at a fucking huge table with a fucking quadrant and fucking measuring shit out with a compass and dividers. They don't do that anymore. Hey, none of your business. No, we use GPS and modern navigational instruments.
Why is that? Oh, yes, because the wider you go, the less accurate it becomes. Distortions. Hence why you don't use a Mercator map to sail or to fly. Hey, what's up, Charles? Good to see you, brother.
They don't use an AE map either, dumb fuck.
Perth, Buenos Aires and Auckland. These routes take durations that match great circle paths on a globe perfectly. But on a flat Earth, these routes would be wildly longer. Not slightly, by the way, but wildly. They would require massive detours across huge stretches of ocean. Airlines operate on razor-thin profit margins.
Exactly, Charles. Pitch data confirms a flat Earth.
Not understanding why pitch data doesn't confirm a flat Earth confirms that you're a dumb fuck. See, pitch data would be based on the downward direction, which doesn't change in relationship to the Earth when you're anywhere on the Earth. Good Lord, man.
Pitch data shows the plane makes no deviation for physical curve. Explained many, many times. And there's many flight routes that don't make sense on a globe. Yes, I can agree there's flights
No, which ones? Which ones don't make sense, Flatzoid?
that don't make sense on a flat Earth map, the verification
Tell us, which ones don't make sense?
fallacy maps they're using. But it goes the same with the globe. There's many flight distances
Which ones? Which ones?
that just don't make sense on the globe either. So it goes both ways.
Which ones, Flatzoid? I know he can't hear me.
But this is the problem when you have a bias. You're always going to misrepresent the one and ignore the other.
Is Simon Dan? Is he referring to the Gleason's AE map?
See, that was just a fucking lie that Flatzoid told. No, some flight paths don't make sense on a globe. It's a fucking lie, Flatzoid.
Is that what he's trying to say? That
Yeah.
it's
Oh, I'm doing okay. None of your business.
Remember, they
Yeah,
always
well,
use
it's-
the AE map as their go-to straw man arguments. But I think we've made it
Yeah,
very
the
clear. It's just a map. You don't live on a map. You don't travel on a map. A map is
No, but a map is a representation of where you live. Yeah, nobody says we live on a map, Flatzoid. But the only accurate map is a globe map
just used for
that is put on the shape of the Earth that we live on.
certain things. An AE map is just used for time and date of the sun location. Not traveling with a plane. Not traveling with a ship.
Right. You know what they use for that? Wait, what happened to it? Oh, I lost it.
What you do is
They use a globe for that. They use a globe for that. For navigation, they use like Google Earth, something similar to Google Earth. That's what we use, Flatzoid. We don't use a flat map.
you use navigational maps, which
Now, if you want to, if you're like in a tank or if you're in a plane, yeah, you have a sectional map, which is a localized map, which is treated as flat because you really don't need to take curvature into account for something like that. And if you'll notice, like longitude lines taper toward the south on those sectional maps.
is sections of maps. That's what you use with navigation. And guess what? All those maps are flat.
And distorted to some extent.
Yes, Sean Hawkins, flat. Told you this. All maps,
Yeah,
all models
the
show a flat Earth.
Right. All models show a flat Earth. So this one shows a flat Earth. This thing right here. all maps, all models. Google Earth. So if I click on this link, it's going to show me a flat Earth. Is that what you're saying, Flatzoid? That this is going to show? Oh, it doesn't, Flatzoid. It fucking doesn't, does it? So this is a model and a map, and pretty sure if we take measurements from this thing, they're going to match reality. So yeah, you're fucking dumb.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. The Earth isn't flat. I really don't. You know, here's Antarctica, right? Here's where they were, somewhere around here, right? So some are, yeah, close to here. And this is where they went. Yeah, yeah. See, this is the shape of the Earth, idiot. This is the shape of the Earth, not what you think your Bible says. And it's not flat.
I'm just getting water.
Yeah, the AE map is based on the globe, and then on the globe they converge, and then when you spread it out, the AE map, the longitudinal lines are diverged. So yeah, it's going to be stretched out in this.
Right, because the Earth is a sphere. But if you want to make a flat map from it, you got to flatten it out. I mean, dude, you're just explaining why the Earth isn't flat. Listen to this kid. He's just debunking flat Earth.
Yeah,
Told you this. All maps,
yeah,
all models show a flat Earth. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just getting water.
Yeah, the
So it's hilarious that he actually thought that was a mic drop moment.
AE map is based on the globe, and then on the globe they converge, and then when you spread it out, the AE map, the longitudinal lines are diverged. So yeah, it's going to be stretched out in the southern hemisphere. It's not.
Yeah, that's because the Earth is a sphere, buddy, and you got to stretch it out. He's just proved that the Earth is a globe. So we're clipping that.
Of maps. That's what you use with navigation. And guess what? All those maps are flat. Yes, Sean Hawkins, flat. Told you this. All maps,
Yeah,
all models show a flat Earth.
Except for this. This is not a flat map. This is not a flat model. And this is created from measurements of a globe. But let's have your buddy here explain it for us, Flatzoid.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just getting water.
Yeah, the AE map is based on the globe, and then on the globe they converge, and then when you spread it out, the AE map, the longitudinal lines are diverged. So yeah, it's going to be stretched out in the southern hemisphere. It's not an exact map; it's a projection.
Exactly. That's because the Earth is a sphere, and the only way to make it flat is to distort it. Very good. Welcome to the globe, buddy. Welcome to the globe.
Everything's stretched out in the southern hemisphere because you're using the coordinate system from the globe, which on the globe they converge in the southern hemisphere to the South Pole, and then when you flatten that into the AE projection, the longitudinal lines are now divergent, and everything down there, like Australia, is stretched out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're saying that the flat Earth doesn't match reality, but the globe Earth does. And he agreed with him.
Yep.
Yup.
Biggest costs. So flight
And he
time
agreed
will
with
matter.
him. He fucking agreed with him.
hours would
great.
matter. Maintenance cycles
Fucking
would
love
matter.
it.
Why would competing international
See what I'm saying? Just straw man after straw man after straw man. So you build a straw man and then you burn the straw man. That's anti-flat Earth way, guys. Make a straw man and then burn the. And sorry, guys, this is why I'm so honest.
I'm sorry. Does is the atmosphere velcroed to the Earth, Flatzoid? Is the atmosphere velcroed to the ground?
That's why I don't really bother with flat Earth anymore. It doesn't go beyond what he's presenting here. It's the same old, same old. Let's make a straw man, misrepresent, burn the straw man I just made, use more fallacies, contradict myself, tell the guy, nah, you believe, told me stupid, insult, and that's it.
Right. That's exactly what you do, Flatzoid. That's exactly what flat earthers do. They do exactly what you just projected.
At the end of the day, the Earth's flat, guys, whether they accept it or not.
So at the end of the day, no matter what evidence they provide, no matter how much they prove us wrong, it's still flat. So the cult is strong. Tell us you're in a cult without saying the words, man.
I think I've had 10 years of combating these dishonest guys. I think it's just past me now. But like I said,
Dude, you calling anyone dishonest is hilarious. You're the most dishonest motherfucker on YouTube. By far. You are the most dishonest person I've ever come across. Without a doubt.
only reason I do Flat Earth Fridays is for you guys.
And I've proven that you're a lying sack of shit, Flatzoid, over and over and over again. And every time you call me a liar, I prove that I'm not. And I prove that you're the one who's the liar. See, that's how it works, Flatzoid. You just call me names. I prove what you are.
Otherwise, I probably would never actually do any Flat Earth content, to be honest. I still have to actually do my video. Remember, I said I took some footage and stuff while I was on holiday. I still have to do that video sometime, but I just don't feel. I don't know. I don't feel the passion to do it, and I don't really have time.
It's because you've been proven wrong so many times, your heart isn't in it. See, that's what happens when you're wrong. You try and beat your head against a wall. It starts to hurt.
Time as well, so it's weird.
You start to realize, look, I'm not gonna prove my point here because I don't have a point. I'm just beating my head against a wall. See, you provide no proof of anything, Flatzoid. None. Zero. Zero. We ask you for a map, model, and measurements, and you give us a cop-out. You're pathetic, man. Stepsister's real mom, really? Oh, shit.
It's really
That's
weird.
bad. That's bad.
But yeah, but that's why I'm so happy. Like Roger and you, Chris, and guys are still doing this, because you guys can carry on doing this. You can take on with these guys, go on and on and on. I think I've done my time messing with these people. You know what I mean? I've done my time debating these people and this stuff. To me, there's more important things now to debate.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm glad
that's why
you guys
since
are doing
TFE,
it.
I've taken it upon myself doing my own research and try advancing what figuring out the realm which we live, because it does get repetitive. It's like the same thing over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I've taken it upon myself to try to basically figure out the physics and everything in the world the way I've done it.
Yeah.
If not, we would just be the same thing over and over.
But that's what I'm saying. There's nothing new coming from their side. I don't know if you've realized, but
we don't have to have anything new. You've not. We don't have to have anything new. We've presented you a mountain of evidence, man. We've given you a mountain, a literal mountain of proof. And you've said nuh-uh to every fucking bit of it. While at the same time, never proving that what you think is what you believe is true. Ever. You're a pathetic motherfucker. You know that? What a pathetic piece of shit clown you are.
Especially the last 5 years, practically. It's literally just been, they give the same argument. It's the same arguments. You give the rebuttal to the arguments, it doesn't progress further.
Right, because your rebuttal is horse shit. Your rebuttal is, but the Bible says. That's your rebuttal. Is a 2,000-year-old book says something. What a dumb fuck you are. You'd rather believe in the Bible than science. When if you were smart, you'd realize that you can believe in both, you stupid fuck. You can have the best of both fucking worlds, man. But you choose to think like fucking Fred Flintstone when we live in the age of the Jetsons. 'Cause you're a dumb motherfucker, Flatzoid.
They just act like you've never said it, and then in the same sentence say, oh, we don't accept what you just said, and then call us stupid. That's it.
Yes, because the shit that you claim as evidence or proof is stupid. You're a stupid, stupid person, man. The the sooner you realize that, the happier you'll be.
It it's it's like it just doesn't have a ending to it. It's like an endless loop with these guys. Troll said, I was showing my students Google Earth measuring tool and showed them how the Antarctic continent and North Pole area doesn't work, just planting seeds. That is so true. Why is that Google Earth always has to misrepresent Antarctica too, guys? Why is that?
Wait, what was his question? I was looking for the on the screen.
It doesn't work, just planting seeds. Ending to it. It's like an endless loop with these guys. Troll said, I was showing my students Google Earth measuring tool and showed them how the Antarctic continent and North Pole area doesn't work, just planting seeds.
How did you do that? How did you do that? Why are you fucking indoctrinating kids in your school? Why are you doing that? You should be fucking fired. Motherfucker needs to be fired. This Charles bitch needs to be fucking fired. Someone needs to find out where he fucking lives, what school he teaches at, and have him fucking fired. I'm sorry. He's a fucking scumbag and he's harming kids' education.
That is so true. Why is that Google Earth always has to misrepresent Antarctica too, guys?
It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. How is this misrepresenting Antarctica? How, Flatzoid, you lying sack of shit?
Why is that? If Antarctica was really a continent, why is it such an issue to have photos from Antarctica, to go streaming in Antarctica, to just...
There isn't an issue, Flatzoid. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about because that guy wasn't allowed to use somebody else's Wi-Fi when he was there? Is that what you're talking about, you dumb fuck? Is that what he's talking about? I don't know. MC Toon, Jared, Jared, they didn't have a problem. What are you talking about, man?
You know, exploring it. So it's a weird thing.
No, it's not a weird thing. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. And you're talking about a straw man. See, you're arguing a straw man right now, Flatzoid.
It's also the only quote-unquote continent that everybody that's in war with each other has peace and works together.
These countries aren't at war with each other, Flatzoid. These countries aren't at fucking war with each other. What are you talking about? What are you fucking talking about, you lying sack of shit?
That's very dodgy. Oh, where is
He
it?
just lies.
Airlines all agree to fly longer
Hello.
routes.
And none of the other cult members call him on it. It's amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing how they claim that it's not an echo chamber, but all you hear is echoes? That's sad. It really is.
Burn more fuel and
Hi, Luca. What's up, brother?
Not much. Hi, PJ.
All right, bro.
Whew, it's hot here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to put the aircon on. It's a bit hot.
I haven't seen you in a while, PJ. How's it going?
Yeah, all right. Well, not too good actually.
Oh, what happened? If you don't mind me asking.
He's sick.
Everybody knows now.
Yeah,
Everybody
and
knows
that.
now. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. Yeah.
You got the clap.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Maybe-
let's
well,
carry
I-
on. No, Luca, you're coming on just to fish, man. Sorry. I'm not going to work out.
What?
Anyway, let's
No,
carry on
what?
with the actual
What do you
topic.
mean?
juice
What's fifth mean?
Why he asked how PJ is.
No reason whatsoever.
Look at the paranoia.
Now, flat Earth responses usually claim that the routes are fake, for one, or that the Earth map is not the one you've seen. But commercial aviation involves thousands of independent professionals, pilots, engineers, air traffic controllers, satellite trackers, radio operators, and private passengers tracking.
Oh, everybody's in on it, man. Everybody's in on it. Everybody's trying to hide God.
Flights in real time. To maintain this, you would require
I mean, yeah, that's a funny thing is they think that everybody thinks the earth is a globe because they're trying to hide God. I mean, how ridiculous. Number one, that you worship a God that's so weak that he can be hidden. You're all powerful, almighty, all knowing, all seeing, all doing God can be hidden by NASA. Isn't that fucking ridiculous?
massive global coordination between
What
airlines,
a
private
ridiculous
companies,
cult.
governments, all maintain
What an absolute ridiculous cult that worships an ineffectual God.
perfect consistencies with no leaks or no discrepancies. Or, and this is a
Oh, almost like Islam, correct?
Right.
Almost like Islam does, where how many Muslim countries are there out in the world, and they all believe that Muhammad was this outstanding prophet who's never set a foot wrong, who's perfect, the Quran is perfect. Weird, eh? Billions and billions of people being lied to. Emma says Simon Dan's volume is super low. Let's see if I can figure it out. It's showing very loud. Let's go. Desktop audio. I'm gonna set it 200. It's set at 100 again, guys. Sorry about that. Let's try this. Should be better. Let's see.
simple explanation. Great circle routes on a sphere work perfectly. No conspiracy required there. Now, Flat Earth has never produced a working map that accounts for some
All the maps that you use for navigation are flat.
No, that doesn't mean the earth is flat, moron. That doesn't mean the earth is flat. That means they've been printed on a flat surface.
They are sections of maps because that's how you travel. Again, you've been rebutted on this, you've been given demonstration of this, and you've been explained this many times. Nothing new under the sun. Simple as that. I agree, Charles. Watching global YouTube channels is a form of torture. I agree.
Southern Hemisphere flight.
They just hate science. They hate science. They hate progress. They just hate everything. They hate life. They hate reality.
exaggerations without.
Emma says it's the same, guys. I have no idea.
Yeah,
How's it
just
sounding for the rest of
sad.
you?
Just sad.
YouTube video. Let's try and do this one. Okay, let's try it this way. Maybe this will work better, Emma.
Collapsing into contradiction. Right, the next one is beautifully simple. The moon appears upside down in the opposite hemisphere. Let's take our two people from the UK and Australia.
Guess what
That
happens
proves
to
it's
the
local
moon?
right there.
This has also been explained, correct? If you take a 9 and stick it on the ceiling, you walk to the other side, it becomes a 6.
Right.
And you can sit in the same position and observe the moon to be rotating clockwise through the night. Quite odd. You know, almost like it doesn't to prove a globe or a flat Earth. Maybe it's just the way the moon works.
And it always goes east to west. It doesn't matter if whatever. Left to right, right to left. It's east to west.
Does sound distance. Let's see. Video properties. Control via OBS. Yes, I got it through OBS. Okay. YouTube video. Because I set YouTube video to advanced audio properties. YouTube video monitor. Why is it?
Oh, that's genius. The mathematical equation for gravity was already based on a flat, non-rotating Earth. They simply slapped it on a moving ball in a make-believe space. A human, an adult human, actually typed this in after thinking about it.
Let's see if it's working now.
Australia, who were taking photos of the star trails earlier. Let's have them take photos of the moon instead. And what happens if you compare them? The moon looks flipped. The familiar craters and seas on the moon look inverted relative to the horizon, not distorted or a bit weird, totally flipped. Now, on a globe, this is expected. Observers in...
I am getting an echo.
I don't know why it does that, guys.
It does it because it's shared to two places. Look, you will get an echo in here with it. I've got it as well. He's sent it to YouTube and he's got it here, isn't he? So you've got to be you either watch it on YouTube, which is there'll be a lag on it, and then you'll have to mute in here, or you put up with it. Something like that.
I just want to say, Mushy's yeast. No, I just went on Sean Hawkins. He's got 21. I've got 23, so I've still got more than him. Sorry. And this is only my one stream. I've got 2 streams running. Just to let you know. So all in all together, I've got about 50 people watching. Sorry. Okay, let's go.
Relative to space. What is up for one is down for the...
Yeah, that doesn't count, man. You can't have everybody go on both channels and have twice as many viewers. You still have the same number of viewers as you do on the one channel, man.
It still works.
What a clown.
The same dome. The moon should maintain the same orientation everywhere, shouldn't it? Flat Earth explanations often appeal to perspective again. All claim the dome rotates differently.
But you just said no one's answered it. Now you're saying there's explanations for it. You can't have it both ways. That's called contradiction. If you claim no one's giving answers or giving explanations, and then claim, well, this is the explanations given, you can't claim there's no explanations given. It just means you are not accepting the explanations.
No, he's explaining how your explanations are horseshit. That's what he's doing, Flatzoid. Hey, Calder.
Not hard
Don't
to
understand
understand.
how.
Oh, a bunch. About an hour. Something like that. Yeah, about an hour.
A clockwise spinning stars work on a flat Earth. That's one of the most basic ones.
Yeah.
Or
Unbelievable.
camera tricks. But you can verify this with nothing more than a phone camera and a frame in another hemisphere. Most
I mean, when someone asks you, like, to explain counter-rotating star fields, and you say, Volkswagen pudding, that's not an explanation. It's not a correct explanation. It's an explanation. It's an answer to the question, but it's completely fucking wrong. How do you not see this, man?
space agency, no CGI. The orientation difference is consistent and predictable, I'm afraid, and Flat Earth has never produced a geometric model that accounts for that inversion, whilst maintaining a flat plane and a nearby moon. Now, let's talk about physics next with the Coriolis effect.
He really wants to go there.
Yeah?
He really wants to go there, guys.
Oh, you're
Yeah, that's physics, man. That's physics.
less effect.
How many times have we
Bloody
talked about the Coriolis effect and Showtime and Dan doesn't even know what the difference is between Coriolis effect and Coriolis force?
The effect is what you get from the force. The force is what makes it happen. The effect is what it looks like. How it metastasizes itself in reality, man. See, that's the difference. They're both very closely related. You can't have one without the other.
Quite a lot of times, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The Coriolis effect describes how moving objects deflect relative to Earth rotation. In the northern hemisphere, large-scale motions deflect to the right. In the southern hemisphere, deflect to the left. That's why hurricanes spin anti-clockwise in the north.
So Coriolis force then, not Coriolis effect then.
Right. The effect is the force. The effect is the force. Coriolis effect. The Coriolis effect is the apparent curvature of objects like wind, water, or planes traveling long distances over Earth caused by the planet's rotation. Because the Earth spins faster at the equator than the poles, moving objects are deflected to the right in the northern hemisphere, to the left in the southern hemisphere. Coriolis force. The Coriolis force is an apparent deflection of moving objects like air, wind, or water caused by the Earth's east to west rotation. It's the exact same fucking thing, man. It's the same thing.
And by the way, this is explainable. As we've said, I've shown this. You got what we call topography, and you got winds that move across warm oceans or cold oceans, and they're moving across the topography. So which way is the direction of the wind moving with the jet?
What topography do you have in the ocean? Right? What topography is here, Flatzoid? What topography is here? What topography is here? Or here? Here? Where's the topography? See, the explanation you gave is horseshit, Flatzoid. Doesn't make any sense.
Streams.
The explanation you give is a cop-out.
Hence, when you have a storm like a cyclone or a hurricane, it's being pushed with those jet stream winds in that direction. And then, thank you, it will either move right or it would move left.
Why don't you ever see a hurricane cross the equator, Flatzoid? Why don't you ever see that? Why? On a flat Earth, it'd be very easy. Be very easy just to go from here to here. What's stopping a hurricane from going from here to here or from here to here? What's stopping it, Flatzoid? I guess probably over here would be easier to see. See, right here's the equator. What's stopping a hurricane from going from here to here? But yet on the Earth, they don't cross the equator. Right? They don't cross the equator because of the Coriolis effect, Flatzoid.
Because you are forcing it that direction. It's the same as if you stick your hand in a pool and you go wash it like this. You get vortices on the right side of your hand. It go left. On the left side, on the right side of your hand, go right. On the left side of your hand, go left. Why? Because you're forcing it in that direction. That's all.
So where's the big hand, Flatzoid? Where's the big fucking hand?
It's a Coriolis force. The Coriolis effect is only an optical illusion that makes things appear to take a deviation when it's traveling in a straight line by you as the observer underneath going in a rotational non-inertial reference frame. Been explained to you years and years
by Nathan Oakley. My quantum eraser. You're an idiot, Flatzoid. You really are.
upon, and you still don't get it. It is so tiring to explain this thing over and over. Did I miss anything?
Why, I don't understand. Well, Coriolis effect and Coriolis force have nothing to do with each other.
How do you have Coriolis effect without Coriolis
No, they're the same thing, Luca. Stop going on his show.
force, according to your model?
Well, the Coriolis effect is just like psychology. So that
Psychology. There's no psychology in Coriolis effect. Sorry.
Coriolis effect's optical. Optical.
It's an optical illusion. What is psychology got to do with this optical illusion?
Maybe. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
Oh wow.
Clockwise in the south. It's why long-range artillery calculations account for it. It's why political.
They don't actually.
I
I don't think this guy.
well, I was in the Army, and what I did in the Army was howitzer field artillery. I had two MOSs. I was a 13 Echo fire direction controller, and then I retrained and became a 13 Bravo howitzer cannon crew member. I don't know what he's talking about Coriolis, but that's ridiculously in a planet. It's just like you're shooting around east to west, and it don't matter. Like landing an airplane. If you're landing on a runway and the Earth's moving out from under you or whatever, but if you're shooting an artillery around east to west, the Earth's supposed to be spinning out 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. But it don't matter which way you're shooting, which direction. A certain amount of charge, a certain amount of powder will take the round a certain amount of distance, no matter if you're shooting
And
east
you
or
have
west.
barrel roll. You also have barrel roll, correct? Because I mean, when that shot is fired, there's a lot of force. Yeah, you have coil.
Right.
There's recoil.
Yeah, that would it would make sense if like north-south shots or something, but when you're shooting east to west, it makes no sense because then the Earth's either if you shoot your round east, it should be going 1,000 miles an hour faster. If you're shooting to the west, it should be going 1,000 miles an hour slower. Or something, you know what I mean?
And it doesn't.
But
This is when they come
amount
when they come with conservation of momentum, which doesn't actually explain against what's been happening. But yeah, I mean, I've spoken to so many people, and for instance, snipers, and you ask them, okay, when do you take Coriolis here? They say they don't. I mean, the one guy actually said, I know it's taken into account, but I don't know how to do it. But you shoot, yes. Okay. Do you take it into account? Yes. How do you do it? I don't know. I mean, I want to see these people be in war, and it's like, sorry, I can't shoot. I first got to do my calculations for Coriolis. Nonsense, man.
Calculator, you know.
That's just nonsense.
No, it's ridiculous. You would never hit your target if you factor that sort of thing in. Just like the curvature of the Earth, you would never hit your
The biggest
target if you
variable
did
that you account for is wind. Wind and drop. That's it.
Okay.
You look at the distance, you look at your MIA, and you look at the wind. You're not going to worry about damn Coriolis. That's why I say, these guys just parrot nonsense non-stop.
Missile systems account for it. It's why large-scale atmospheric circulation behaves predictably. This is not something that someone has imagined, by the way. It's measurable, quantifiable, and mathematical. Now, the magnitude of deflection depends on latitude and velocity. It's predictable to the degree, and engineers and military systems build it directly into their calculations. Now, flat Earth responses often...
I don't know, isn't it weird that to the latitude you have measurable jet streams that go certain directions, circle wind streams as well?
Yeah, but we don't calculate Coriolis into the that's just ridiculous to even consider it.
Yeah, it's quite insane, man. And he's been explained this many times.
Dismiss it as wind patterns or claim it doesn't exist altogether. But dismissing a phenomenon doesn't explain it. Without a rotating Earth, you do not get the opposite deflection directions in each hemisphere. You do not get predictable variation by length.
Yes, you do, and this is demonstrated. You climb in a pool, Simon Dan. You just do this with your hand. Just do this with your hand. I'm not spinning anything, but you'll get those vortices in opposite directions. That's called Coriolis force. Those vortices explain the Coriolis force.
No, they don't, man. They don't.
Same. If you have wind patterns that are pushing that way, like my hand is pushing, it gives that force. It gives that deflection force based on the direction of the wind. No moving globe needed at all.
You do not get rotation.
I mean,
Sorry?
Coriolis force is the mathematics, right? And effect is the observable. Is that
all
right?
Mathematics, yes. Now, is mathematics
the force is the...
is mathematics reality?
Well, it can be if you.
Mathematics is reality.
It depends on how you use it.
No, mathematics is not reality. You can use mathematics, correct?
What?
You can use mathematics. It's helpful. But does doing an equation really mean that's the truth? Like you do an equation for gravity, okay? Does that make gravity real, or does it just mean that that equation you used gave the outcome you needed?
I mean, if it matches reality, then sure.
Well, let's say it just gives you you use the equation to get a certain outcome. Does that now mean that equation equated the outcome based on, for instance, gravity to be real?
I mean, if you use like if you.
So he thinks that that we think gravity's real because you have some numbers. See, we measure the effect of gravity, dipshit. That's how we get the measurement of gravity. We measure the effect, right? Gravity is an invisible force. We can't measure it. We can measure its effect on things, and we do that with mathematics.
If you needed to find out, like, the weight or the...
That's a very idiotic fucking question. Fuck, I'm gonna go forward some. The fuck, man? Anybody else come in? Go to here.
Real thing, and
Why
Christian
not
said it's
Dr.
real.
Again?
Just so goddamn frustrating, these people.
what do they mean by real?
Same because the title was called Pilot Captures Flat Horizon at High Altitude.
So what?
It's the title.
It's title. It's to get attention.
Have you ever seen Roger's titles? They make no sense to what he shows, but he still has titles, you know?
Uh-huh. Insane, man. So we can both agree gravity doesn't exist.
What?
Jesus
I
fucking
never
Christ.
said that.
Hey, No Tanks, how's it going?
What's up, boys?
Hi.
You up for
Why
discussion
doesn't
with
he
someone, yeah?
practice that? Tell you what.
What's that?
You up for discussion with someone, yeah?
I don't know what you guys talking about.
Chris and Lucas talking about gravity at the moment.
Oh, why is that?
Well, you pulled me into it. It was impromptu, and I'm not as prepared. But
Yeah.
I laid out my points, and that's what I got for the debate. People can make their own decisions of what they think about it.
I mean, you said it takes 1 joule to move something of 1 kilogram, 1 meter or something.
Right. Yeah.
But and I said no, it should take 9.8 joules if gravity is real to just lift something up 1 meter or something. Wait, were you saying lifting something up, or if you lift something up 1 meter, then that would be 9.8 joules because you have to overcome depth, which is 9.8 meters downward. So
And that's how
obviously,
weight is measured in newtons, right?
well, you apply 1 newton of 1 newton force over 1 meter.
They're all contrarians.
So I guess it depends on the force involved.
I'm gonna go to lie.
So what? You're saying 0?
What if,
You're saying the net force does not equal 0. So it accelerates, right? If forces cancel themselves out, then the net force would be 0. They're balanced. And therefore the motion doesn't change. It's like us standing on this earth right now. We've got a net force of 0.
Yeah. No, we don't have a net
Because
force of 0
obviously-
standing. We standing on Earth don't have a
Yeah,
net
we
force
do.
of 0. We have a force of newtons being pushed down to the ground. But while we are in
But we
free
also
fall,
have-
we have a net force of 0 if we hit terminal velocity.
But we're
While
not
we're
moving.
falling until we hit terminal velocity, huh?
No. I mean, while we're standing, we're not moving. Even though a
Yes,
force
but we
is
have
acting on
we
us.
don't have a net force of 0 while we're standing, because we have a force
If
imparted of
we
us on
didn't
the
have,
ground. Just as the ground
if we never,
has a force
if we
imparted on
didn't-
us. Okay, let's put it this way.
hold on.
This is
didn't
why.
So AI overview says the Newton symbol N is the international symbol of units, SI derived from a unit of force, defined as the amount required to accelerate a 1 kilogram mass at a rate of 1 meter per second squared. 1 Newton equals 1 kilogram times mass over second squared, named after Sir Isaac Newton. It is used in physics and engineering to measure force such as gravity, tension, and friction. So, yeah.
have the net
This is
force
why
of
you
0.
claim. This is
Wha-
why you claim to have 1 g when standing still. Do you understand?
If we didn't have a net force of 0 when we were standing on the ground, we would be basically doing we would be going down into the ground until the force is balanced, and then we'd have a net force of 0. Since we aren't going down
we don't have
into the
balanced
ground,
forces. Just standing, you don't have a balanced force.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yeah. You're not going further down into the ground, therefore the force is balanced.
No.
Why not?
You can't go through a solid.
When
can
you're
you?
standing,
Because you can't
have
go through a
you have the normal force.
You cannot go through a You cannot go through a solid object, can you? Unless you impart enough force.
If the forces aren't balanced, and the object will sink a bit into it until they're balanced, and you have an equal force pushing up and down. And that would be the normal force, by the way, since, well, everything has a normal force.
Okay.
So,
yeah, okay, I can agree with you. If you stand, centrifugal forces are balancing you guys out so you don't fall off your globe while it's spinning. The centripetal force is balancing out the centrifugal force. Correct?
I mean, that's not.
Sorry, I'm not really paying attention because I'm busy with my eSword the whole time, but I'm just trying to engage. But that's what I'm saying. So when you're falling,
What centrifugal force would you have on a flat Earth?
when you're falling, are you on zero net force while you're falling?
I mean, if you hit,
or do you show having an unbalanced force while falling?
If you reach terminal velocity,
then it's balanced again.
Yes, yeah, that would be the case. If you hit terminal velocity, that means the net force is zero.
So just when you have acceleration, then you have an unbalanced force.
Yes, that's correct.
But we're still moving, even if we hit terminal velocity.
Yeah, you are
through the air. So that's what I'm saying. So even though you have a balanced force, you're not able to displace that air. So that's why you're moving through it, and that's what gives you the weight. That's why I say when you are sitting on a chair or standing on the ground, yes, you can claim it's a balanced force, but is it really, or is it just you can't go through a physical solid object? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, if you have, I mean, there's still the springing effect, right? So if you stood on like rubber, like a rubbery surface, you would sink into the rubber until, well, you stop sinking until it balanced out as such that the elastic force is balancing out with the gravitational force. So you'd stop sinking into it at some point, and that point would be when that net force would be zero. When the forces would balance, the elastic force and the gravitational force.
I think we're almost saying the same
You
thing.
can think of the ground.
The only difference is
you can think of the ground in a similar way.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying where you are attributing gravity to be the thing pulling you to that ground. I'm telling you, it's not the gravity pulling you to the ground. It's just...
But it is, Flatzoid. It's been determined that that's what gravity is, a downward acceleration. It's the force that pulls you down. It's demonstrated in the Cavendish. I don't give a fuck what you think, Flatzoid. Gravity's fucking real.
just simply the ratio between yourself and the medium.
But there is nothing in physics that fucking agrees with you, Flatzoid. There is not one single citation anywhere in the immense body of physics that agrees with you. Ever, anywhere. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Are you fucking serious?
I mean, almost everything has elastic, right?
I mean,
would you agree?
All of science says one thing, but I say it's completely different. And you've got to agree with me, or you're a satanic demon.
Okay. Because
what do you mean with
obviously,
elastic?
Good Lord.
Almost everything bends, right? The ground you're standing on is bending ever so slightly. because of the weight you're exerting on it. When you push off the ground pushes back. That's you could visualize it as when you kick off the ground bounces a bit. Basically, every mass has some kind of elastic property to it. Like when you
So
push
it's not
on your
rigid.
skin.
So it's not rigid.
Well, huh?
You're claiming no rigidity. Everything has elastic properties.
Yeah, pretty much everything has elastic properties. Yes. There are very few rigid things.
Well, yeah, nothing in the yeah, it's not perfectly rigid. No, everything in the world is not perfectly rigid.
Okay, I guess I can accept that. Anybody else still want to say something? Oh.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah, man, I'm good.
Well, I guess then we can end this year. It was
No.
exciting.
Well, good. We're done. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.